Hey guys, I'm gonna go through the song Mercy Reaches. I'm gonna give a tutorial. This is probably gonna be a two-part tutorial because it might be super long. I'm gonna try to give it as quick as I can, but yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this. If you know numbers, that's great. I'll probably throw out some numbers in there, but I'll also explain the chords on top of that. But my church is acclimated to using numbers, so whatever works for you is pretty good. This is in the key of D. And this is a 4/4 beat, so I'll go through the intro, I'll explain the chords, and pretty easy. The intro, the verses have the same chords, so let's go ahead and go. The first few chords are going to be B minor, G, and D. That's the entire intro verse, okay? So let's go through how it's going to go. Here's the intro. So I'm doing B. So as you see, I'm playing my B minor a little bit differently. I'm kind of playing it on my right hand like a D, inverted D. All I'm doing is I like the way it sounds better than doing a simple B minor. It's a B minor, but I like the sound. It sounds good, sounds pretty, something I like. So you can choose to do a regular B minor, or you can do it the way I do it. I instead of playing the B right here, I play an A. So I play the 5. G and B minor, G, D, and then B minor. Would you search my heart? Doing inverted D, so F sharp, A, and D. So eyes have seen every. I'm doing a G2 instead of a regular G, so you can add the index finger, or you can play a regular G. Every part, but still my best. You choose to see. Mercy still reaches me. This is D sus. So let's go through the chorus. Your mercy still reaches me. It's a D over F sharp. So instead of that, I'm doing a inverted D. So I'm not doing this. I'm just doing the F sharp, A, and D. Remember, all your inversions are pretty much the same. So I'm just doing F sharp, A, and D. Your mercy, and then G still reaches. So my right hand pretty much going back and forth. G, A, D. I mean, sorry, D, G, D. Oh, I said A. I don't know where they came from. Your mercy still reaches me. My left hand's just doing the octaves, adding the 5. Your mercy still reaches me. B minor in my darkest night. So you see how I'm just doing this. This is just my way of I like the way it sounds better than just playing a regular B minor. I'm just doing it my darkest night. And then F sharp minor. Hope is out of sight. And then G, A, and B minor is the next. Your mercy still reaches me. And then G, mercy still reaches me. This goes to the D, so I'm just doing an inversion D. And then back to the intro. Your mercy still reaches me. B minor, I meant. My darkness has to choose to do this as a piano player, I usually recommend to do it if you don't have an electric guitar player or if you're not using a multi-track. Now, at our church, we don't have an electric guitar player, but we did use a multi-track, and I did teach the piano player, I taught to show the piano player to do this part. I told him, like, I want you to do the electric guitar player part. So I thought it sounded good. You can choose as a piano player to just play the chords for the interlude: G, A, B minor, D. You can choose to do that. Keep it simple. That is your way of doing it as a piano player. But for me, I rather. So I'll show you a G. This is just the 1 and the 5, so G and D. And then A, B minor, B over F sharp, and then back to the 1, D, D, A, and D. Just playing octaves, adding the 5. So let's go through that part. So we did D, D, D flat, A, F sharp. Sorry, D, D flat, A, E, D, D flat, A, E, F sharp. So F sharp, E. So you go back and forth. So ba, 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 A, F sharp. And then the second time you're kind of doing the same thing, but stopping at a certain point and adding more different chords. D, F sharp, A, E, F sharp. And then here's where it changes. D flat, D, A, F sharp. So if you need to write those down, go ahead. D, D flat, A, E, F sharp, E, F sharp, A, F sharp. A lot of back to the F sharp. Then D, D flat, A, E, F sharp. And then D flat, D, A, F sharp. And then on your left hand. Change. So right here. At the same time, you're doing the change from with the E on the right hand and the left hand, A and E. And then left hand first, right hand. And then D. D right here. D at the same time as C sharp as D flat. Go back to the chorus. The mercy so reaches, and let's go to the bridge. So remember, interlude and a bridge and your mercy will be there. They're all the same chords: G, A, B minor, D. So 4, 5, 6, 1. G, A, B minor, D. And until the music changes later on your mercy will be there. But for the first few, your mercy will be there. It's going to be the same exact 4 chords over and over. So your mercy still reaches me. break down those chords for you, the ones that we just changed. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's E minor, C will be there, and then D over F sharp, C will be the regular. You could do the inverted or the regular, and then G, your mercy will be there. A lot of times you'll see me do the G like this, and that's just me doing the second. So G2, if you ever see G2 on chords, it's gonna be like this. That's how I like to do a lot of my G's. So you can go, I like to do a little chirp. G, B, so E minor, D over F sharp, and then G, A. You can do the music change up whenever, but the way the song does it, they do 2 times the normal chords, and then 2 times, that's when the singers are flipped. So whenever singers flip, that's when we change the music. So obviously, however way you want to do, you can do it whichever way you want to do. So whichever order you want to do. So for us, we do the 2 times and then the 2 times flip. So your mercy will be there. E minor, D over F sharp. G, your mercy will be there. A, your mercy will be there. Your mercy still reaches me. Your mercy still reaches me. And then they do B minor, darkest night. F sharp minor, played the same way. G, A, B minor, G, A, D. Mercy still reaches. Where the music changes. So your mercy still reaches me. Your mercy still reaches. So you're building up to get to this part of the chorus. This is where they change the music a little bit. The music changes to where they stay on the 1, which is the D, but go between the D and the D sus. So you're pretty much like doing with the cymbals at this point. So you're going, mercy still reaches me. Your mercy still reaches. D build. Your mercy still reaches. D is D, G, and A. So you change to the sus on the reaches. Your mercy still reaches. You're going along with the drummer here. Your mercy still reaches me. This night, hope is out of. Okay, so what I did was a little fancy. You don't really have to do that. You can choose to do if you want. The D, I did D, A over C sharp, A over C, and then I did F sharp over B flat. I did B flat, I did inverted B flat, D flat, and G flat. So, in my darkest night, hope is. You can skip that if you want to. You don't have to do that part. It's not in the song. So let's do this part. So your mercy still reaches. We finish the song here. Your mercy still reaches me. In my darkest night, hope is out. F sharp minor, G, A, B minor, says me. At the end they repeat it again. Your mercy still reaches me. G, A, D. Mercy still reaches me. Go into the D. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns underneath in the comments. If you want me to see me do a cover of the song, that's cool too. I can do a cover. You can also DM me. My Instagram is Destiny Mata, just straight all lowercase, no underscores, straight at Destiny Mata. And you can DM me for any song suggestions. You can also write any song suggestions in the comment box. So, like this and, let me know about anything else. Alrighty.